Hey YouTube, Madam Roy back once again. This is kind of a video that's been a little overdue. The last few weeks I've been filming with a different camera. I know I said I was going to do a review about a week ago, but a few things came up and, well, I'm finally getting to it now. When I was away, up in New York, we went to visit some friends that lived in a town called Mahopac. That's in Putnam County. Well, next to that is a little county called Dutchess County, and they have a new flea market that's just started up. It's called the Dutchess Marketplace. So we went there on Sunday, and there really wasn't that many people. It's kind of early in the season up there because it gets cold up there still this time of year. So we wanted to see the outdoor vendors, and there really wasn't much. So then we went inside, and just as I was getting ready to leave, I came across a gentleman that had this in his booth. This is a Sony Handycam. So you guys can get it here. Model DCR TRV280. This is a digital 8 camcorder. It does have the steady shot, and USB streaming is something that back in the day they were trying to do for people that didn't have webcams. You can actually set this camcorder up right near your computer and use it as a webcam. Unfortunately, the USB streaming only works with Windows XP, so that part's no good to me, but I don't care because I have webcams on pretty much every one of my computers. Up here we have a display/battery info button when you have the screen open, or the viewfinder right here. What that'll do is it'll display how much battery life you have, the time remaining on the tape, and the time that's elapsed on the tape. This easy button here, again, it's another feature that only works with Windows XP, but basically it works like a quick access. Once you plug this into the computer, you would push this button and it would launch whatever program you use to get the video onto your computer. Now, unlike some of the older camcorders, digital 8 camcorders, this was made around 2006. This actually has a 2006 date code. This does not work with the regular 8mm or the high 8 format. It does use high 8 tapes, but it only records to them in the digital format. And I'll go ahead and pick up right here. I have a high 8 tape to explain this. Excuse me, guys. Alright, this is a Fujifilm 120-minute high 8mm tape. You can see it has the thing. Let me see where it is real quick. You know what? I take that back, guys. I didn't realize this one is actually only a regular 8mm tape. This is the one that came in with the camera. So this tape, unfortunately, will not work with it. It has to be what they call high 8 tape. So let me see if this other one is actually high 8 tape here. Yeah. I'll show you guys the differences here. This is the regular 8mm tape, and this is the high 8mm tape. The difference is in high 8 mode, in regular high 8, you get SP at 120 minutes, so standard play is 120 minutes, and long play is 240 minutes. But again, like I said, this only does digital 8 recording, so that brings it down to 60 minutes for the SP and 120 minutes for the LP. And being that this is an older format, I would never record in anything other than SP. So basically you get 60 minutes out of one of these tapes. If you look in here, this is the screen. This is not the touchscreen version. This is the 280. The 350 is actually the touchscreen version, but that's okay. Got numerous buttons in here. If it'll focus, I can show you what they are. There we go. You have your basic rewind, play, fast forward, stop, pause, record. Basically your regular VCR style functions. Under there you have burn a DVD or video CD. Again, I've never really tried that. I believe that's only good for XP, Windows XP. If you push that, it'll bring you to whatever burning program you have available on your computer. Next to that's the title. If you want to add a title to the video, you push that button. Exposure, just different lighting situations. This is the menu button that brings you into all the menu settings. And then down here you have volume. And I'm not sure what end search is. I'm assuming that just brings you right back to the main menu. Back here we have the actual light button. It'll turn the LED light on in front. Fader feature, so you can fade at the end or the beginning of your video. The backlight just gives you more lighting. And manual focus. Now this does have night shot, but unfortunately it is the less popular Night Shot Plus, which actually in this camera doesn't work too bad. What that does is it basically gives you more lighting. It uses like every bit of light that's in the room for dark situations. The Night Shot Plus actually integrates some color into there as well, but it's not quite as good for low light condition as the original Night Shot was. Over here's the battery. You push this button and lift up to release. This is, I may not be able to do this one-handed, there we go. This is a Type M Info Lithium battery. I believe this is the original battery to this camcorder. When I got it, it did not hold a good charge, but I did the freezer trick where what you do for that is you drain the battery totally, or as far as you can. You stick it in a plastic bag and put it in the freezer for about 12 hours. Then you take it out, wait for it to totally thaw, and then charge it up again. Originally I was only getting about 36 minutes of use per charge. Now I'm up to about 70. Normal for this battery, for this camcorder, I believe is about 80 or 90. So the battery went from being about 30% good to probably about 80%. So if you guys have any older lithium batteries, and for that trick it has to be a lithium ion battery, give that a try if you have nothing else to lose. Up here we have the charging light. I'll tell you when it's charging. Camera or play and edit, tell you what function it's in. And the way you do that, this is the switch here. You push it once for camera, twice for the play or the edit, and then to turn it off you just push it back up. There's your record button right there. Your zoom in, zoom out, and your, if you can see it over here, this is your photo button. Now this does not have a memory stick. It only puts photos onto the tape, so it's not very good for that, but I don't care. I got plenty of digital cameras. Now there's the actual information. You guys can pause the video if you want to read that further. Now, to remove, let's go on the front real quick. I'll show you this. This is the light. It's 3 LEDs. And if I turn it on, it actually does a very good job. It's actually really nice and bright. Let me see if I can turn this on one-handed. Yeah, here we go. There you go. You can see it pretty much drowns the lens out on my digital camera here. So, plenty strong for what I need. The lens right here, it is a 20x optical zoom and a 990x digital zoom. And it does have a stereo microphone right there on the front, but it didn't seem like a lot of separation. But I tell you, this, if you watch some of the other videos I took with this, it really does a good job. Audio quality on this is phenomenal. This here is the infrared port for the optional remote, which I did not get because the gentleman said he did not order it when he purchased this camera new back in '06. So I might try and get one. I don't really need one at the moment, but if I see one for a good price on eBay that'll work with this, I'll definitely pick that up. Underneath the flap here, you have your different options for getting the video off. The top one here is just your standard AV cable. This will let you plug it into any composite TV in. So if you want to watch on an older TV or even a high-def TV, you can do that right here. This is the DV digital input. That's what I use when I transfer the videos off of this. And then down here is the USB 2.0 input. Officially, this is supported for video transfers on Windows 7, but for some reason I cannot get it to work. I've tried several times with several different computers, so I've just mainly been using the DV port. And when you're doing video transfers, especially from an older camcorder like this, the DV port actually gives you better results. DV or FireWire is a constant 400 megabits per second. USB 2.0 is rated at 480 megabits, but it's not steady. It could go up that high, but it can go at times as low as 200 or 300. So for transferring video, if you have a DV or a FireWire port, that's definitely the way to go. To take the tape out, you have to go ahead and turn it over. You push this and then pull it out. Very typical of camcorders from the time. Carousel pops out, and there's your tape. And this looks just like a regular 8mm tape, except it's a high 8 tape. As you can see, I only did one video on this so far. If you want to access the tape on one of these, you just need to, let me see where it is here. So you push this little tab back, and you can push this up, and there's the tape. So I'll go ahead and put this back in. You just go ahead and slide it into the cartridge. Push it like so. Doesn't always go the first time. It'll put it back in and just close that. And here's what it looks like with the screen. I don't know if my camera's doing its best to focus here. There you go. See, right now I have 57 minutes left of video. And if I click into the menu button, here are some of the features that this particular camera has. Sorry, camcorder. Right there you have the let's see, program. That's for the shutter settings. Effects, you can do like they call that negative or inverted. I got sepia, black and white, solarize, slim, stretch, pastel. That's actually pretty cool. And mosaic kind of gives like a pixelated image. Here's where that end search button comes in, I think. Yep. And I think you can actually just push that again, and we'll go back to the main part of the menu. Okay, down from here. Hang on a second. There we go. We can go to return. Then down here we have the camera settings, the digital zoom. Oh, one too many. It's hard to do this one-handed. You can turn the digital zoom on and off. The 16:9 wide, this is actually, unlike my JVC Mini DV, this is a true 16:9 widescreen camera. That's why the videos you've seen I've done with this, it actually fills up the entire screen. That's what I really, really like about this camcorder. And if you guys want to see some of the videos I've done with this, the product review I did for that umbrella net was shot with this camera, and also the review for that HP quad-core P6000 series was also shot with this camcorder as well. Steady shot is on. Night shot light I have off right now because I've been shooting day videos. Down there you have setting the LCD, that's setting this panel right here. Tape mode, this does 16-bit audio as well, although it uses a little more tape that way. Then this is just a regular clock set. The USB streaming, which again unfortunately I cannot do with any of my computers because I don't run Windows XP anymore. And then just a few other options, world time, the different beeps for when you're using the menu, shutter speed, display, and then the record lamp. Alright, so anyway, this was a review of my new Sony Digital 8 camcorder, and I will definitely be using this on occasion. I know you guys like it when they're in high def, but I'm telling you, this thing does really, really nice video. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of this. Please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, have a blessed day, everybody.